Hey friends, many of you know that I had my knee replaced about a month ago, and a couple of days after my surgery, when kind of the recovery pain was sort of at its worst, I came across these lines in Scripture from Romans chapter 8, where Paul writes in verse 18, "I consider our present sufferings are not worth comparing to the glory that will be revealed in us." And then a little further down, "We know the whole creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to the present time." And when I first read that, it was really encouraging because I thought, wow, it's comparing the present, which you're feeling down, the difficulties of the present, to a future that's going to be better, and not that there's going to be childbirth. I'm not going to have a baby out of all this, but just that I'll be feeling better. That was really encouraging. And then I thought a little deeper, and I realized Paul wasn't talking to people like me at all. He was talking to people who's suffering with things like persecution that might result in their death. And so, the better comparison today would maybe be to, moms who've lost children in the floods in Texas, or moms and dads, in Sudan who've seen their children die of malnutrition, or a friend of mine who's dealing with having, both legs recently amputated. Real, things like that. But then as I got thinking about it, it was even more encouraging, because what Paul's reminding us of here is that there will come a day when even that kind of suffering will be swallowed up in our experience of God's glory. And the other scriptures, Paul himself and in other places and other scripture writers tell us that will really happen when Jesus returns. And so again, to me, that's even more encouraging to realize that even that kind of suffering someday is going to be done away with. And again, remember how he puts it. He says the glory to be revealed in us. We will be experiencing something that's exponentially better than the hard things that we went through in this life. So again, friends, I just until that day comes, I hope that you will be encouraged to realize that day will indeed come, when all the things that are wrong with this world and go wrong in our lives will be swallowed up in something far more glorious. Thanks for your time today, friends.